Hey everyone, my name is Renato and I'm the Vice President of Digital Strategy and Education here at Floriology, powered by BloomNet. And today we are going to explore the question, what is search engine marketing, or SEM for short, and really why it's essential to protect and build your business in the online marketplace today. So let's jump right to it. I'm going to show you this slide, but I'm actually going to jump over to a quick search that I did on the internet for Indianapolis flower delivery to really show you what it's all about. So a typical consumer, that's probably the keyword that they may type if they want to look for flowers being delivered in this city. And as you'll notice, the very, very top thing that you see on the search results are the ads. So you have ads by FTD, flower shopping, one-stop florist at 800 flowers. And check out what I have to do to scroll down to check out the organic listings, meaning that these are the shops that I may want to purchase flowers from. I have to take an action in order to find those organic listings. So let's keep that in mind. So what is SEM? Search engine marketing are ads that appear at the very top of these search results. And the other thing that you may have noticed with these ads is that they look very similar to organic listings. And what has happened, I would say maybe about 3 to 4 years ago, the search engines made the decision to remove any background color from the ads, and that makes them appear to be organic listings. And the only thing that distinguishes the ads from organic listings is that little ad badge that you see right in front of the second line. And the other thing that you have to consider with the top placement of these ads is that more and more people are using their mobile phones to search. In fact, if you ever check out your Google Analytics web stats, you'll find that more than 50% of the folks visiting you are using their mobile phones. And the thing about having ads at the top, it's actually like a user interface sort of thing. Google stats are now showing that more and more people are clicking anything at the top versus having to scroll down to the bottom. And if you think about it, this makes sense, because if you're on a mobile phone, the act of having to scroll down is yet another step that you may not want to take, especially if you're on a mobile phone and you happen to be doing something like driving or something like that. Obviously something that people should not be doing, but they do that. So let's talk about search engine marketing versus SEO. So you saw that the SEM ads were at the top, and the organic listings, you have to scroll down to the bottom. So those are there because of search engine optimization. You should be doing this anyway with your website, just so you do appear at those top listings, just because if you don't appear on page 1 of Google results in SEO, and literally these are true stats, your chances of getting a click onto your websites are slim to none, and those are actual stats, because 97% of clicks happen on that first page. Ads that appear when you conduct search. So more than 80% of shoppers use search prior to purchase. This is really huge. So, search is the tool that people use in order to find your business nowadays. There are a lot of countering statistics that may suggest people use other means, but think of your own usage. I mean, you're using your mobile phone, you're using your desktop to find listings. Now, SEM is also called two other things that you may have heard, and they're all the same thing. SEM is also called pay-per-click or cost per click. And the process is the advertiser buys certain keywords that they assume people use to find their businesses. So in the flower shop case, it would be flower delivery Indianapolis. Okay. Now, more likely, there are a few people that would be using the same keywords in order to attract these consumers. So what happens is in SEM is when you have several people using the same keywords, you get into a bid process. Several factors contribute to where you are on that list, such as how much money you pay for the bid. So if you're placing a higher bid for those keywords and your landing page is very relevant to that search, then Google will rank you higher in that list. And the whole idea that you're not charged for the ad until someone clicks on it is the reason why it's pay per click or cost per click, PPC or CPC. So if you think about it, ads, SEM is actually a pretty great value, even if people don't click on your ad, because your business is displayed very high in these search results, and as long as they don't click it, you're not paying for it. Of course, you want them to click it because that's how you convert the sale. But if you think about it, that's a pretty good value versus like even print, because what statistics are you going to get from print? So why is SEM a must? Well, I just showed you a lot of people do these geographic searches because they may not necessarily know your brand, so they'll type in florist, Jacksonville, Florida, which are very strong keywords. And this is the bottom line. A lot of people ask me all the time, so Renato, why are all these national advertisers, they seem to be at the top of the search results using SEM, it seems like in every city in the United States. Bottom line is, lots of times the reason why they are able to do this is because florists themselves don't invest in SEM. So recall our conversation about a bidding process. So when you have less people bidding for these keywords, it makes it very inexpensive and very affordable for the person who does bid for the keywords to get these keywords, and therefore they're able to distribute these advertising dollars on a very broad range. So this is like a Bing search, and you'll see florist, Jacksonville, Florida, and you see some of the national advertisers on the right, which would advertise. So Bing ads and Google ads, just to touch on that real quick, are two systems and two search engines that you have the opportunity to place bids. But if you had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose Google, just because Google has, I think, something crazy like 96% of the search market share. Bing obviously would be a great value because their cost per click isn't as much as Google. So if you wanted to really have full coverage of the search space, definitely explore doing Bing ads too. But I would highly recommend you using Google, and we'll talk about that a little later. So let's talk about this whole keyword search thing a little bit more. So the thing is, a lot of advertisers they use more than just generic keywords like flower delivery or florist and the geographic area. Guess what? Your business name could be a keyword. And a lot of florists are saying, well, isn't that illegal? No, it's not. It is illegal if they use your actual business name in the ad. But as long as they don't do that and they use it as a keyword, that's totally legal. And the thing is, okay, fine, someone may have used your business name in an ad, but again, it's only illegal if you if you trademarked your name. So I know that may cost you a couple $100, but that's probably worth the investment to trademark your name, but otherwise it is legal to use your name. So in this case, like there's a business, a friend of mine called Flowers by George, and as you'll see on the example on the right, you see their their business listing, you see their organic listing towards the bottom, you even see their listing on the right there from Yelp. However, at the very top at the ad, in the ad space, they're not there because they weren't advertising at this particular time. So like recall what I was telling you about growing habits of people on mobile phones and even on desktops. This person that typed in Flowers by George is thinking that, what, I wanna buy from this business. So this person actually knows this business, but yet the first link that they may click is an ad going to an online competitor. So lots of times, florists would tell me, you know what, I do get some complaints where people say they swore that they typed in my name, but then they ordered somewhere else. They would call me up to complain about the order, and we would verify that we never filled that order. This is the likely scenario of what had happened. They typed in your name in search, thinking that your listing would be at the very top, but they clicked on a national advertiser. So the reason why this is the whole protect part of SEM. You really need to protect your business name by bidding on your own keywords so you appear at the top. And I know a lot of florists may say, well, you know what, that's going to cost me money. Why would I spend my own money to use my own business name as a keyword? Well, this is the scenario why you would do that. So how do you get started with SEM? Like I said, if you're new to it, get started with Google AdWords. Set a budget of about $8 a day or $250 a month, up to $20 a day or $600 a month. And really the price range is dependent on the market size and the competition. So if you're a florist that is living in a big city, you're going to have a lot more competition. So I would definitely recommend that you have a higher ad budget. It's going to take a few months for Google to learn your ads. So that $250, you may not be getting a return until after maybe the third or fourth month, but you'll start to see that Google will start sending clicks your way, and people will start purchasing from your website to offset these costs. But regardless, getting started with this, from my point of view, yes, it will build your business, but I think the primary purpose for SEM is really to protect your business. So on that note, one of the keywords that you absolutely have to use is your own business name. Of course, add local delivery zips in towns and locations using locations targeting, and there's a feature in Google AdWords called radius in case you're maybe in a rural area and you've set a certain radius around your business to service. And then one thing that we find with Google is that once you start bidding using your own key name, you'll find that you'll probably spend $1 or less than $1 for those clicks. But one thing that we do find is that it increases the clicks for the competitors using your business name. So there's an algorithm in Google that, if they find that a competitor is using your business name and Google knows that that's your business, their cost per click will go up $4, $5, $6, $7, and hopefully that will discourage them from trying to use your business name as a keyword. And of course, we have our own service here that we offer at Floriology Digital Marketing Services that could manage all this stuff for you for only $99 a month, regardless of the budget that you set. I think it's really worth it because we obviously know what we're doing, and we've had great success with lots of florists with this strategy. So please consider using our services. So for more information, you can check us out at floriologyinstitute.com/digital marketing, and you could sign up for the free consultation. Thank you very much for your time. Again, my name is Renato Vice President of Digital Strategy and Education here at Floriology, powered by BloomNet. Have a great day.